What's up, Game Changers? It's your boy TJ, aka Mr. Game Changer, and I'm back with another episode of the Game Changers Podcast. Man, welcome, welcome, welcome. And I don't know if you can hear in the back, but I'm gonna just say it. It's a fan on right now. I ain't got no air conditioning where I'm at, yo. It's hot. It's HE double hockey sticks, okay? I ain't even gotta say the word. I gotta spell it out for you. How us Americans do HE double hockey sticks, because hockey is not only a USA sport, it's a Canadian sport. But I've only heard that being said in America. Hell, okay? That's where we are right now. Okay, I don't know about y'all. I know about the people over in Europe. Rest in peace to all them people that passed away over the heat. But in Chicago right now, it's about 97 degrees. I need you to stop moving, Mike. I need you to stop. My mic is moving. It's a ghost in here. It's not only hot. I'm living in a haunted house. A hot, humid, haunted house that's moving my mic. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's stop, please. Welcome. Okay, listen. You see what I got in my hand? Look. That's how you know how hot it is. It's gone. It's not frozen. It's just juice. I'm drinking cold liquid juice right now. Okay, but it's good. I need to stay warm any type of way I can, man. But listen, we are here. We are here, and the NBA is here too. First day of NBA free agency did not come to play. Teams did not come to play. We want to win now. Oh, New York can go get one? Let's start with that. If I'm an NBA exec for another team and I see the Knicks get it after 50-something years, oh, hell no. 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 I like it. In their head, they're probably thinking like, I probably never thought I'll see a Knicks championship in my life, ever in my life. But here it is. Now other teams have to buckle up. I'm not saying a couple episodes was the blueprint. A couple episodes ago of mine was called The Blueprint, and I was explaining how the 2020 Lakers was a blueprint for a lot of teams, but I don't necessarily think the New York Knicks are that for a lot of teams in the NBA. I just think that they shocked the world in a sense of, okay, we have to get a little better, because the Knicks win. And I'm just thinking ahead of another executive. If the Knicks won a championship, let me see their window. Who was it? I forgot who they played at first. I think, was it Orlando? It was Orlando, and then I think it was the Hawks. Ooh, I don't know. I'm blanking right now. I think it was the Hawks first. It was the Hawks. It wasn't Orlando, because they went down 2-1, I think. It was the Hawks. Then it was the 76ers. And then we went to the Eastern Conference Finals against whoever. I don't know. But then they played the San Antonio Spurs. So when you think about it from other teams' perspectives, it's like, okay, there might be a window for me similar to what the Knicks did this year. Let me get my teams together. Let me run plays this offseason, and let me go crazy. Okay, but let's get started. I don't know where I directly want to start because there's so much happening. Actually, let's start with LaMelo. LaMelo gets traded from the Hornets to the Minnesota Timberwolves. I like the trade for the Timberwolves, and I also like the trade for the Hornets. I mean, the Hornets get Naz Reid, they get picks, and the Timberwolves get LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball, electric, is gonna be great to watch. The question is, can they win games? Can Anthony Edwards go over that hump and go to an NBA Finals? I think he really has to do that in the next 2 years, or we're gonna start having these conversations like, hey, is Anthony Edwards really the face of the league? will Anthony Edwards ever win a championship with Minnesota? Like, if you can't do it with LaMelo Ball, and I'm just talking about getting to the finals, not necessarily winning it, because that is a tall task with everything that's going on right now, present day in the NBA. Right now, we're not even 2-3 days into the free agency, and it's looking really good in the East. So when I talk about the Timberwolves, of course they got the guard play now. I mean, they've been had the guard play, but I think they need one more piece. And every team, I mean, you can sit here and say every team needs one more piece, and I think we're eventually going to talk about with the Heat and Antetokounmpo, with the Lakers, with a whole bunch of teams as we go on through this conversation. But the piece that I think the Timberwolves need, I mean, they need that four back. They just gave away their four, Naz Reid, that stretch four. It didn't necessarily work because, like, Naz Reid picked it up towards the last series, but just overall, like, it didn't click on the level that you wanted with him. The consistency wasn't there as far as, like, the shooting and the aggressiveness going to the basket. So I think getting rid of Julius Randle, sending him to Brooklyn, and getting rid of Naz Reid, you're going to have to replace that, and you're going to have to replace that with something very skilled and very athletic, and also someone can shoot. Maybe you don't replace that with one player, but maybe you replace that with two players, because y'all have a lot of guard play. Y'all just need more bigs to help Rudy down there in the post. So that's my take on the Timberwolves. Great move. I think it's going to be showtime. Let's go to the Heat next. Antetokounmpo from the Bucks to the Heat. This is going to be a great defensive team. They just need the guards now. Shoot. I'm just trying to think what guards are out there. Like, if Trae Young was available, I would put Trae Young on this team because they're so defensive heavy. Like, Bam Adebayo and Antetokounmpo, ain't nobody really going to the hole on them like that. Like, they can both switch 1 through 5. Maybe Antetokounmpo 2 through 5, but Bam Adebayo 1 through 5, great defensive player. Trae Young is a guard that I would have put on this team. Trae Young, but he signed to Washington for that money. In my opinion, Washington should never sign Trae Young for that money. That is a lot of money. $212 million for I don't know how many years. That's too much money for a small guard who can't defend. And I mean, he's been an all-star. He's putting up numbers, but it has not been equivalent to winning. Trae Young on the Heat, though, would be nice, but Trae Young on the Wizards, I don't really like that. So, speaking of missing pieces, we're going to be talking about missing pieces this whole episode. Yeah, a guard for Miami. I'm really excited for the Heat and the fans over there because they're also going to get a show. We got LaMelo and Ant in Minnesota, and now we got Bam and Giannis in Miami. A lot of these fan bases are going to get some great regular season games, but we're going to continue to go back to, does it translate to winning basketball and winning in the playoffs? I think in the East it will. They go get a decent guard. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Like, if Michael Porter Jr., I like him. I feel like he's getting better. He just needs that one opportunity. If they can get him from Brooklyn, maybe not necessarily a point guard, but just a guard in general. He plays the 3, but I like him with them. Lonzo Ball is a free agent. I like Lonzo Ball. I like Lonzo Ball in Miami. I like Lonzo Ball anywhere because Lonzo Ball just a great point guard. They were talking about going to get Russell Westbrook. I like that too. I like that as long as he don't turn over that ball. Hey, Miami, I'm a Lakers fan, so all my Heat fans, listen. You finna get a 37, 38-year-old Russell Westbrook that still think he 30, 28. that he can still do all the things he can still dunk on the mug now. He can still get to the basket, but his decision making, y'all gotta watch out for that. It get down to 5, 4, 3. Bam calling for the ball in the post. He got a mismatch. Giannis probably got a mismatch too. They probably did an off ball screen down low or something. And Russell Westbrook just out there. Oh, this. I'm laughing so hard because I seen it with my own eyes, bro. Russell Westbrook like, here's my time to shine. Brick. Like, I didn't see LeBron open for. I didn't see AD open for. He just brick. Bron looking like AD like. You can't even hide it if you got a mismatch on you and your guard who's not known for three-point shooting. Last year, he was decent at the three-point shot, but he's not known for that. And he taking a side step or a step back three for the game. Russell will do that. I'm just telling you, Miami, what you getting. I'm just letting you know. You getting the dog, but you getting someone who can make critical mistakes at sometimes. So I'm really happy about that Miami trade. I'm glad that Giannis got out of there in Milwaukee. The clock was ticking. The clock was ticking with that. And so was the clock ticking for Jaylen Brown. Oh my gosh! When I seen this trade, when I seen that these bum Celtics. First of all, as a Lakers fans, it's always F the Celtics. It's always F the Celtics. We Celtics K for life. I'm not finna throw down nothing because I'm no gang member. But listen, I'm Celtics K for life. I'm Boston K for life. I'm so glad Jaylen Brown ain't got to deal with them racist whites as fans and got to deal with the crazy execs. And now they came out with a story saying that some execs and scouts believe that Jaylen Brown has a disease of thinking he's the smartest person in the room every room he walks into. Let's stop with the trade for a second. You talking about an NBA champion. You talking about a finals MVP. You talking about where he went, y'all? Berkeley? I heard he went to a prestigious school. I heard he teaching at NASA. I heard he teaching at different colleges. I heard his GPA was through the roof when he graduated college. And did I mention he's a finals MVP over the person that you kept? Jason Tatum was healthy when they played in the finals. And he won finals MVP. He was healthy and still won it over Jason Tatum. You talking about this dude? See, I don't ever be wanting to make things like I don't ever want to like play the race card because I believe to further things just in this country overall, we all have to come together. But when things happen like this, when things come out like this, he think he's the smartest in the room. Yes. If I'm worth $400 million, I went to one of the most prestigious colleges in the United States. I study, I read, I worked hard to get to this point in my life. And just because I talk a certain way or present myself a certain way and I'm a basketball player and my skin color is what it is, you say it's a disease? See, when they use words like disease, that's when I step back and be like, oh, this what we doing now? I thought we would just keep it cordial and keeping it cordial and for play. But you know what I'm noticing nowadays? And this has been happening for a while, but y'all coming out. Y'all showing y'all true color. Oh, I can't even talk. Y'all are showing y'all true colors. And y'all know who y'all is. Talking about Jaylen Brown think he the smartest in the room and it's a disease. You're crazy. You're absolutely nuts. How about you talk to the guy? How about you get to know the guy? You're nuts. All you white execs, and I'm pretty sure it's white execs. I want to know what execs and scouts came out and said this, because I promise you, it's look. I'll put money on it. What Kalshi sports bets apps that's betting on everything going on in the world. I'll place a bet on that. I'll bet you they're of Caucasian descent, of the mountains of Caucasus. Okay? Like, this is insane. He ain't do nothing to nobody. All he did was came in to work every day and performed. Got better. Maybe he said he wanted to build Black Wall Street in Boston. What's wrong with that? Maybe he's hosting panels and doing great things to the community and giving back to people in need and speaking up for people who can't speak up for themselves. These are all things that Jaylen Brown has done and presented, and none of them are negative. Where are you getting this negative thing from? I can tell you, hey, every hater has a tree, okay? So this tree, they plant it. The hater plants the tree and it grows. And they go at the people that they hate on. And they nitpick on every little thing that is negative about their life. But guess what? They don't touch that tree until they can't find anything to hate on. So, hey, I can't find anything to hate on about Jaylen Brown. I have this hater tree that I grew. Let me pick something out and just make it up. That's literally what this is. That's literally what this is, bro. Like, I don't like it. And I didn't like it when he was on Boston. I didn't like it even before I found out all these trade rumors were going to happen. Like, I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not really supposed to be in this Boston business, but when this black man who's playing out of his mind, last year was 6th in MVP votes, that was honestly low to me. That was low. 6th in MVP votes, and y'all he didn't do nothing to nobody. He speaks his mind on a podcast. Tell me one negative thing he said on that podcast, other than what he said to Stephen A., and that was warranted. Tell me one negative thing that is detrimental to a community or a variety of people, or is detrimental to these execs and these scouts' lives that got you on here saying he has a disease. He probably is the smartest person in most rooms he goes in. He's probably smarter than you, execs, white execs and scouts. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I know if you 400 million, and I'm just a little pissed off about this. If I'm 400 million up, a lot of people say you shouldn't even care about this. No, don't even worry about them. Cool. But if I'm 400 million up, I don't give a F. I'm still caring about it because I keep saying the same thing. I'm 400 million. I got my degree. I speak well for myself and others and the people around me that I love. I speak well about things that I care about in my community. I have gave back to multiple communities in Boston, a place that I got drafted, and I've been here. I gave this city a championship on my back. I was the best player that whole playoffs. I got the Larry Bird trophy. I got the finals MVP. And you talk to me like this? I don't care if I'm 400 million up. I'm on y'all ass. I am. That's just me, though. Jaylen Brown, he's a class act. So he's not going to come on here. He's going to word it right. I even wrote... I read what he wrote as a farewell. It was so strategic. It was so pleasant. Oh my gosh. I would have told Boston up. But that's me. But let's get back to this trade. I just had to talk about that for 1 second because that made me mad. I'm not a disease. They start using words like disease. He's a tyrant to the locker room. I've heard that, not about Jaylen Brown, just about players, whether it was warranted or not. When these articles come out, when these execs comes out and says these things, they try to, and this is why I'm kind of making it a race thing, or I did before, but usually when white people feel inferior to black people, they will use words. Back in slavery days, they just called us a nigga. Come here, you black nigga. Let me come hang you. Come here, you monkey. Come here, you feel me? But now they have to use more, oh, he has a disease. He's a tyrant. He a menace. Menace to society. Shout out to one of the best black movies ever created. Like, they start using words like that when they feel scared, or when they feel like their back is against the wall, or they feel like someone is too high up on a pedestal. Go see what they... Listen, I'm not trying to compare him to Martin, to Malcolm, but go listen to what they called them. I'm just saying, someone who is obviously, just from my naked eye, because I follow him, and I really pay attention to what he got going on, because I just like him as a person from what I've seen. He looks like he's not only trying to be a basketball player, he's trying to be a black leader in America. Now, whatever that looks like, we can have a conversation for another day about that. But Jaylen Brown has shown that he does not have a disease, or he does not feel like he's the smartest person in the room. He's just being him. And if you don't like it, just go on about your business. You don't have to call him names. You don't have to say nasty things about him. You don't. But you know why they choose to do it. This is why I listen. This is why I said that thing about the race thing. But let's get to the trade. Celtics trade Jaylen Brown for they trade Jaylen Brown to the 76ers for Paul George and 2 first-round picks. I think it was some other swap picks in there, but they traded him for a bologna sandwich, a pack of noodles, and some Pop-Tarts. That's what they did. And they will be stupid for it. They will regret this trade for the next decade at least. I promise you that. Paul George, 37, 36, 37. Almost out of his prime. Listen, I don't think Paul George got the ball enough last year, and hopefully he can get the ball on the Celtics to show he still has juice in his tank. So I'm not saying that Paul George doesn't have some juice left in his tank. I'm saying that it's not enough juice for you to be trading Jaylen Brown for Paul George and only a few first-round picks. That's not a good excuse. Oh, I don't like Jaylen Brown. I don't like how he's moving. JT might not like him, so I'm going to trade him. No, you sit down and talk to the man. You see where he's coming from. Maybe you don't like his views, but he brought you a championship. But the Celtics are spoiled. You know, this ain't their first dance in the rodeo. They got the most championships in NBA history. So, I mean, they can drag their nuts a little bit, but it's still F the Celtics. Forever. Forever. Celtics K. And y'all gonna regret this. And look at the Sixers now. VJ Edscombe, Jaylen Brown, Tyrese Maxey. If he stay healthy, Joel Embiid, they need that bench. They need that bench unless they can even out the minutes that they play. So I think 2 should be on and 2 should be off. So I think I like Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid on the floor together, and then you got VJ Edgecombe and Jaylen Brown on the floor together, because Jaylen Brown will obviously be the number one option, but he gets double team. You could throw it to VJ. VJ got hops. He's athletic. He can shoot. He got that midi. Like, come on, bro. This is going to be a deadly team. This is going to be a fun team to watch. Is it going to translate to winning? That is the question. I think Philly needs to go get a 2-3-and-D players. They need to play defense, and they need to be able to shoot. I think if they're going to go small. I know they got another big man that they were playing in the playoffs, but I think they need a little bit more. They need to get a little bigger, because if Joel Embiid goes out, they're gonna be shooting 30, 40 threes a game. Hey, mark my words. You thought Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe was shooting that mug? Listen, and they just picked up. I seen this too. They picked up his name, Anthony. I think his first name Anthony Simons or Simmons. He got drafted by the Blazers, and he was under Damian Lillard's little wing for a minute. But Simmons, I'm forgetting. But he's also a good player coming off the bench. Listen. 43s a game. Maybe with or without Joel Embiid. I don't know. But just know, hey, it's going to be a stretch where they average at least 35, 43s a game, bro. They are going to be shooting that thing because they have capable players who are confident enough to take those type of shots. So, if I'm giving out predictions right now, let me say the predictions for the end, because I still got teams and players to go through. Who else we got? LeBron James. How can I forget? As a Lakers fan, farewell, LeBron. It's just, man, I don't know. Man, it's hard. LeBron is one of the best players to ever pick up a basketball. And he graced my Lakers team for about 8 to 9 years, almost 10 years. And he brought us a championship. That's all you can ask for. I definitely wanted more, but I'm not gonna blame any of the Lakers' downfalls on LeBron James. Maybe one season out of his whole season on the Lakers, maybe I'll blame LeBron. But most of my blame goes to Rob Pelinka. Anthony Davis, when he was on the Lakers, he asked for a fifth guy so he can play the floor, the four, his true spot, so he can be able to help. Because if AD is the only big man on the floor, they're screening for him, and then now they're getting whatever they want down the hole. Instead of having a 5-man down there already, so when they do screen for Anthony Davis, they can't just go straight in the hole. It's someone down there. Going back to my blueprint point of Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and Anthony Davis on the floor, people were hesitant to go in the hole. So Anthony Davis asks Rob Pelinka for a big man. He doesn't get it. LeBron James asks for the same thing. He does not get it. They asked Rob Pelinka for a whole bunch of stuff, and we got a few of them teams was like bum and crusty. We had Isaiah Thomas, Patrick Beverley, and Russell Westbrook in the starting lineup. 3 guards. 2 of them, Pat Bev, he like 6'2", but come on, bro. 3 guards under 6'3", or what is Russell Westbrook, 6'4"? I don't care. 3 guards under 6'5" that's on the court together that is not one is not the best offensive player in the world. One is not the best defensive player in the world. And the other one is, bro, it's a lot I can say about the Lakers. I'm not finna harp on the Lakers, but just touching on LeBron, I appreciate him. I appreciate him for coming to the Lakers. I appreciate him for doing his thing. He's a great one, bro. Even at 41 last year, bro, like I really thought we could contend with anybody if we stayed healthy because of LeBron. He was there. Also Luka too. But if everybody on that team was healthy, we could have contend with anybody because we have LeBron, Luka, and Austin. Who's gonna stop all three? That's what I was thinking. But of course, Luka got hurt, so it always seemed, other than that 2020 year, which was the bubble, it always seemed like each year somebody got hurt and we didn't have a complete team. So that's why I really don't put it on LeBron. It was injuries and the front office. So now LeBron, decides he want to go to another team because he sat down with Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka told him what we're going to do this offseason. LeBron didn't necessarily like it. Hey, I'm going to bounce for my last year. I'm going to decide on my own where I'm going to go. And they was cool with that because, honestly, the Lakers, Rob Pelinka, Jeannie Buss, they was ready for him to go anyway. He asking for too much. We can't get the players that we want. So he leaves, and now he's looking for another team. And my three teams I think he's gonna go to, or I think he should. These are the three teams I think LeBron should go to: the Golden State Warriors, the Miami Heat, and this one might be a hot take, but the San Antonio Spurs. Okay, let me start with the Warriors, the obvious Steph Curry. The Wizards just said they're not trying to trade Anthony Davis, so that might be out of the loop, but you can still go get somebody else if you join up with Steph. My problem with that is if Steph goes down with an injury, it's just LeBron again. So I think he may be weary of that. And LeBron loves Steph. They love each other. They brothers. But still, you got to be realistic. This is my last year. I want to go get one. Can I 100% go get one with Steph and whoever they have at the helm, Jimmy Butler? Can you do that? You got to weigh that. The Miami Heat, I think that will also be a great fit. He would definitely bring some offense to that team. I think if Pat Riley makes that move, he knows he has to get other pieces to accommodate LeBron. Because Antetokounmpo and Bam Adebayo don't really need accommodating. They probably just need a good or decent point guard to be able to facilitate the ball to them. But LeBron got that in the bag. If he goes there, but LeBron himself needs pieces. He needs shooters around him to pass it to. I don't know if the Miami Heat necessarily have that. I haven't watched enough Heat games. They have Andrew Wiggins, but I just mean sharpshooters. And then we have the San Antonio Spurs. It makes the most sense to me because they just came from the NBA Finals. You have Wemby, and you have the young guns. You just need LeBron in there to be the true point guard. I think you trade Castle. I know you like Castle. I do too. And I think his value is through the roof. I think you trade Stephon Castle. I like Stephon Castle to the Heat. I like him to the Heat or trade him somewhere. Yes, I like him to the Heat, and then the Heat pick up Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook bring in Castle under his arm, teach him a little bit because Russell Westbrook is a better passer than Castle, so he can get him right because Castle, he did turn over the ball a lot between that OKC series and the finals against the Knicks. He turned the ball over a lot. So I think Castle to the Knicks and then not Castle to the Knicks, Castle to the Heat, and then you bring LeBron in, allow him to play the true point for the Spurs, and I think the Spurs are set. The Spurs might go back to the finals. So those are my three teams for LeBron. Like I said, I wish LeBron well. I know he's gonna do great. I know his farewell season is gonna go great. Like LeBron can do no wrong in my eyes. It's gonna be a lot of sports commentators critiquing LeBron and what he's going to do next and does he still got it. I don't care about none of that. I know he still got it, and I'm happy for him, and I hope he finish off his career healthy. I don't want him getting hurt or nothing. Just go through this last season, had the fans cheering for you, had an old NBA clapping for you, crying for you, and then get up on out of here. Because the reason I'm not super animated or disappointed about him leaving the Lakers, because there were only three options: retirement, stay with the Lakers, or go to the other team. And I knew all of these were possible. If LeBron said, "Yo, I'm done, I'm retired," cool. I'm not surprised he was on the golf course. He was just on the trip with the 2016 Cavaliers. Like, come on, bro. He in vacation mode. And who am I to say if he says, "Oh, I'm gonna stay in vacation mode"? Who am I to say what? Why you retired? Like, or oh, wow, I didn't expect that. LeBron is 41. Whatever he makes, listen, I'm not going to be too surprised. Whatever decision he make, but he just decided to go with another team. He might, listen, you never know. He might come back to the Lakers based on the moves the Lakers made. He said it ain't about the money. He said it's about, winning. Shoot, I can see LeBron coming back, even though that's not likely. He already told them no. I can see him, Rob, I see what y'all doing over there. Or he might just retire. Hey, I looked at the landscape. I looked at what we got in the NBA. It's a lot of good young players that I would probably like to play with. It's a lot of contenders that I was thinking about playing with, but I'm just going to call it one. Spend time with the family, my wife, my kids. Hey, what's stopping LeBron from saying that? Nothing. So that's why I really was impressed about it. And I know we got Luka. We got Luka and Austin Reeves going to the Lakers. They picked up Kessler, free agent. He came from the Jazz. They picked up this other guy, and I seen him a few games last year. I like his shot. I like his movement. I forget his name though. They picked him up from the Raptors. They picked up Grimes. He used to play for the 76ers, so I think we're definitely trying to build something. I heard Jonathan Kuminga in the Lakers view, so I think we're picking up good pieces. I just want, I wish we would have kept Marcus Smart. That's one I'm a little bit upset about. Like Rob Pelinka, you should have kept Marcus Smart, either him or Luke Kennard, because they gave us great minutes in the playoffs. Great minutes. Like, I don't think we would have won some of them games if it wasn't for Luke Kennard and Marcus Smart. But I'm going to trust my front office, even though I really don't want to. Y'all have showed me that y'all have been really untrustworthy in the last few years. Listen, I'm going to be a Lakers fan to the day I die. Unless I get drafted by a team tomorrow in the NBA. Drafted, TJ? Why your ass? No. I could get drafted tomorrow if I wanted to. Give me 3 months. Give me 3 months in the gym working out. Man, I'm getting let me stop. But yeah, I'm gonna be a Lakers fan all my life. So, I do have a certain respect for the front office, and I do trust that they are gonna do the right thing for Luka. I just want them to not make bad deals, and just pick up people who want to come and play hard. That's one thing it was reported that Luka said. Luka said, I want people that's gonna come and compete. I don't want people that's gonna, I'm paraphrasing, but I'm pretty sure he said something along the lines of, I don't want people coming here half-assing things. I want people to come here and compete. I want them to play alongside of me, so when I sit on that bench, we don't go down 15 points because I'm on the bench. I want to, sit on the bench and be able to be like, okay, I can come back in the game and I can finish this off. And I think they have that with Austin Reeves. I think Grimes is a good, way better scorer than he was in year one. I like Kessler a lot. If we can get rid of DeAndre Ayton though, you let Marcus Smart walk. You let Luke Kennard walk, but you let this fool. You let this fool basketball player, because I'm trying to stay calm. I done went off already one time with the Jaylen Brown. You let this fool basketball player opt into his contract and stay with our team? Please, Rob Pelinka, get rid of DeAndre Ayton. And please go get us a better 4/5, please. I would like Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes played way harder than DeAndre Ayton. And he's not half the shooter or scorer DeAndre Ayton is or think he is. Now, DeAndre Ayton, he scores better than, he's an overall better, shooter for a big man than Jackson Hayes. But Jackson Hayes was just everywhere. On the defensive and offensive, he catching lobs, he blocking shots, he running the floor. DeAndre Ayton, when he'll miss a play or miss a layup or think he got fouled or think he should have got the ball and didn't get the ball, he'll lollygag down the floor. He won't get back on defense. He'll put his head down. I've watched this. I've watched at least 75 out of the 82 Lakers games last year. I've seen it with my own eyes. Please, Rob Pelinka, if you don't do anything this offseason, get rid of him. And that's the last time I'm going to say that. Get rid of him. What we got next, bro? But I'm just going to give my predictions, though, to end this sports little segment. I think the Timberwolves, if I'm going to give them a grade, I'll give them a B+. They just need to do better. As far as, just picking up more players that complement both of those players, and LaMelo and Anthony Edwards. I think they can get to Western Conference Finals, but they have to revamp their roster a little bit more. The Miami Heat, again, revamping your roster. I know free agency is not over, and there's definitely going to be more pickups, but I'm giving the Miami Heat a A-. That was a great pickup to get Antetokounmpo. If I'm giving the 76ers a grade, I'm giving them a A. You get Jaylen Brown. You have great scorers on your team. Just go get you some 3-and-D guys and get you a big man, and y'all should be fine. The Lakers, I give them a B. Just a straight B. I need to see where this goes. I need to see some more defensive-minded people on that roster, but I like what the Lakers are doing. And last but not least, the Celtics. I give y'all a F. You're a horrible organization. I don't care how many championships you have. I give you a F. Your grade is a F. You suck. Celtics, y'all suck. Jason Tatum is not better than Jaylen Brown. Okay, you picked up Paul George at first-round picks. Y'all are going to suck next year. Y'all are going to suck so hard. Listen, it's going to sound like Mia Khalifa is in the room, my nigga. That's how bad y'all go suck, all right? If y'all don't know who Mia Khalifa is, go look her up. That's how bad the Celtics are going to suck. Y'all get an F. It's Celtics K. It's Celtics K around here, man, forever. You heard? You heard? In my best New York verse. In my best New York voice. You heard? Man, fuck the Celtics. You heard? Come on, man. Excuse my Lakers, mama. I'm sorry. Maybe she didn't make it to, minute 48? I'm sorry. Okay. I just want to talk about this before I go, though. On some music tip, because this is a sports and entertainment podcast. I'll talk about other things other than sports, but it is mainly sports. But Young Miami has a song out, and I'm pretty sure you all know how it goes. Where all my scamming that triggers at. Spend that money, 20s, 30s, pop that, boys on that go yard back, spinach. And she's basically telling the man, the tricks or whoever, to spend it. Spend money on me. Watch me shake my booty. Spend it. I want you to spend it. I want you to trick on me. I want you to buy me bags, cars, houses, because I'm beautiful, I'm sexy, and I'm bad, and I deserve it. Um, and it's getting some pushback. It's getting a lot of love in the streets because it's the summer. Trust me, I just came from my homeboy's wedding. All right, in the DR, all inclusive, drinks everywhere. Trust me, I know certain songs are going up not only in the United States but the DR, Brazil, everywhere around the world. And I think "Spin That" is one of them songs, but it's getting pushed back because of how it's presented and how a lot of female rap has been going nowadays. It's, you know, excuse my language, but eat my pussy, pop my pussy, come at me, throw that dick on my face, like, like, even saying it, it's like, whoa. But you put a little melody on it, you put a little hard beat on it. I'm looking for the hoes. Shake that ass, ho. Shake that ass. Now that's Sexy Red. Sexy Red has cleared a lot of these female rappers because that is what's popular. That's what's popping. Like I said, it's the summer. Women are outside, half naked, throwing ass. They're throwing booty. Okay? So, but it's getting some pushback because I don't know why now it's getting pushed back because Sexy Red been doing this. But India Arie is the first woman artist to come out and say something about it. And if you don't know who India Arie is, you may be living under a rock, but she's the woman who made that song, "I'm Not Your Average Girl" from the video. I'm not determined about the price of my clothes. I don't know all the lyrics right now. No matter what it's saying, I will always be India. I'm fucking it up. I'm messing the song up. But you know what song I'm talking about. So India Arie is the artist that came out and said something about it. She's the first artist to come out and say it. And, you know, she's the woman that created the song "I'm Not Your Average Girl" from the video. And that was a pretty uplifting song because it's basically saying I'm not your average girl. Like, I'm not defined by the clothes that I got on, what I'm wearing, the makeup that I put on, what people think of me. I'm defined by who I am and who I say I am, how I present myself. Like, I'm beautiful, I'm black, I love my natural black hair, I love my natural black skin. So that's what the song was really about. And, you know, she basically just said, like, come on, when are we gonna stop? When are we gonna stop making this music and putting this out? And I'm with it. Now, the pushback to that would be, hey, we're just outside having fun. If we want to shake a little butt, we can. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. But what are we really trying to do? Like, because I've always said, like, in another life, I believe I was a freedom fighter. I believe I was a civil rights, you feel me? All that. Like, if it come down to it, I'm choosing a cause over everything. Because I believe coming together and coming together for a bigger cause is very important. So when all my people are ready to do that, I'm with it. But I don't know. Because I'm a little bit on both sides. I'm a little bit torn because, like, you know, girls do like to have fun, but at the same time, like, you got to choose a side. And eventually, I think I am going to choose that side. And I don't want to say that, like, oh, when I have kids, I'm going to choose that side. I think it's going to be a little bit before that. But, like, do I support India Arie and what she's saying? I do. Do I support not the Sexy Red, the Young Miami song? Not really, because I don't really like the song to begin with. It's just saying the same thing and it's a little catchy. But, you know, the message that it's spewing to women that is like, only get these men for their money. And that's not a good thing. especially to a black woman who made this song about black positivity, her black hair, loving on her black body, and wanting black men to do the same. Young Miami, what are you telling black man? I want you to buy me a bag, buy me a house, and maybe I'll give you some coochie. What is India Arie saying? Hey, I love my hair. I love my black smile. I love my black skin. And I love black men that love that about me too. I'm not coming here for their money. I'm coming here for love. What are you bringing to the table? Young Miami, spend that shit. Spend that shit. Hey, nigga, spend that money. And maybe you'll get some of this thing. Oh, see, you see the difference? But I'm only torn because I get it. You want to go outside. You want to have fun. You want to drink. You want to shake that. But where are the morals in this? Are you listening to the lyrics? Now, if you sit here and say, I don't care about the music that I listen to and the lyrics, I only care about it because I want to have fun, then okay, then I see where your mindset is. Because I'm more of an India Arie type of stand than I am Young Miami. So that's just my opinion on it. I know a lot of people have been talking about it. Carrie Hilson just posted something about it. A lot of people are putting their 2 cents into this. I just think that it is a big deal. But when are black people, especially black women, are going to make it a big deal? When are they going to prioritize themselves over going out and maybe going out? That's not really what this is against. It's just the messaging. It's our mindset. So when we go out, can we still have fun and drink? Yes, we can. But can we still say, no, I don't want to shake my ass to this song because the messaging? Yes. Some of y'all girls need to learn how to dance. How about we do that? I like to dance when a song in the club come on and it's a little, let's see, that song by Snoop Dogg. The drop it like it's hot joint. Drop it like it's hard. Drop it. Look, I be drop it like it's hard. Drop it like it's hard. Look, like I be shaking the shoulders. Look. Shorty, can you do a little shoulder shake? Let me see. Let me see a little shoulder shake. Please, something other than I'm gonna pop this thing on them. I'm gonna pop this booty on them. Okay. And some men would be like, yo, I'm fine with that. I love me some booty. Throw some booty on me. But it's also some other men like, dang, I wish they respected themselves a little bit. Look, it's just a conversation that we need to all have, okay? It's just a conversation. I'm a little bit torn, but that's just my opinion on it. And yeah, the sports is heating up. Football season is coming back. Basketball, is not disappointing as far as the free agency and the World Cup. Let me just get my World Cup opinions real quick. The World Cup, they've been doing very well. Like them teams, I'm not gonna lie, I probably watched about 75% of the World Cup games, maybe 65. Let me go down. 65% of the World Cup games, and every game that I done seen, come on, man. Competing. They are competing for their countries. And people are coming to America showing out. The Swiss, the French, the Scottish, the Nethers, whatever you call the people from Netherlands, the Nethers. They showing out, yo. Come on, bro. The Mexicans. Shout out to my... That's the black. Shout out to... I don't know the sign. Shout out to my Mexicans. Shout out. Hola, mamacitas. Shout out to my... Y'all are showing out, okay? Listen, I think France is going to win it all. They just have a very good team. Mbappe leading that helm. I think France has a good chance to take it all. And that's my just small prediction about it. But as we go on, I think on the next pod, I'm going to touch more on the World Cup because it's going to get down to about 4 teams. And we're going to really see who the best team soccer country in the world is. So that's all I have for you guys today. I appreciate y'all. Like, subscribe, share. I'm gonna continue to do this podcasting thing until the day that I die. I'm gonna continue to grow, and hopefully you see more than me, God willing. I love y'all. Mr. Game Changer signing out.